That's why we're here suffering right now in this captivity. Why? Because of what our forefathers did. So if the Lord was all about forgetting about the past, then how come we're suffering today for some shit that we did 3,000 years ago or forward? So that's showing you that the Lord judges everything the right way. So if you mean to tell me, hold on, brother, if you mean to tell me that these Edomites can just walk up scot-free after they done pillaged and killed everybody, and now got the nerve to say, look, you know, we gotta get along now, we gotta be at peace now, but they done killed everybody. They done stolen everybody's goods. You understand? So they gonna have to pay. If the Lord's people had to pay for what they did, then they damn sure gonna have to pay. There's no walking up into the sunset business. They're gonna have to pay for what they did. All right? These same jokers, they're gonna have to pay for what they did. That's why they're fucking asses in the bar, drinking their asses to death, because they don't want to deal with the real world. They don't want to deal with the reality that what they've done in the past. That's why they say to the Negro, oh, we put you in slavery, but just forget about it. Just forget about it. It's not a big deal. Forget about it. All right? We gave you Brixton. We gave you Peckham. Forget about it. Okay? We gave you Africa and all of that. You're all right now. So forget about it. But meanwhile, they remember 9/11. Okay? Meanwhile, they can remember other things that happened to them, but we can't remember our stuff. You know why? Because it hurts them. It hurts them that we gotta basically remember what they did unto us and then show it on the side. I remember we was down here, right? This was like, what, 2 years ago, I believe? All right, when you had a fallout that was, you know, running the camp. Okay, I'm not gonna mention his name, there's no need for that. But I remember the brother, he pulled that sign out, right? And there was a group of Edomites, and one of the Edomites kicked the sign. And you remember that, brother?
Oh, yeah.
You almost went into a fight with that guy. The reason why he kicked the sign, not to disrespect you, brother, but really to get back at the sign, because he was hurt by the sign that you showed.
Yeah.
That's why he did what he did. He was hurt when he saw that. So when you show these devils what they did, it hurts them. Some of them have to commit suicide. Go on.
Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Whatever a man sow, that shall he also reap, man. That's the laws of nature. Whatever you put out, you're going to get it back, man. And I've experienced that. Yeah, we all have experienced that. You understand? So what makes you think, like I said, what makes you think that these devils are going to escape? They think, oh, I got money, I got a little dolo, hey, man, I can get away with certain things. Because believe you me, brothers, man, there's certain Edomites walking around with cocaine on them right now. Okay? There's some of them walking around with cocaine on them right now. But you can't picture them out.
Right.
All right? But guess what as well? A lot of these police officers, they know this, but they don't really want to say nothing. But you let a so-called nigga walk around with that, he's gonna get jumped. You understand? So, man, all of that bullshit about we all the same, that's not reality, man. All right, go on.
Psalms 49 verse 14. Like sheep they are laid in the grave. Death shall feed on them, and the upright shall have dominion over them in the morning. And their beauty shall consume in the grave from their dwelling. Read that again. Read that again. Verse 14. Like sheep they are laid in the grave. Death shall feed on them.
Right, death shall feed on them.
And the upright shall have dominion over them in the morning.
Right, that's it. That's where we are right now. We're in the nighttime. So we're going to have dominion over these other nations that had dominion over us. Now, if that's not justice, I don't know what is. Okay, because see, the so-called white man, he thinks that he can just he can just talk all kind of bullshit to the world and not expect backlash from it. You're going to have to expect some backlash from it. You feel what I'm saying? You can't walk around, oh, I'm an American, or I'm English, and that kind of pride. You can't walk around like that, because people are going to pretty much go against you because of your attitude and your vibration that you're bringing out there. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, it is what it is going, bro.
have dominion over them in the morning, and their beauty shall consume in the grave from their dwelling.
Right, and their beauty shall consume in the grave in their dwelling. So all of the skyscrapers that they don't build it up, every form of beauty, a thing that they've made up, which is so-called beautiful, it's all going to be destroyed. Okay, and it's not going to be no more so-called white supremacy. That's going to be out. All right. The new supremacy is going to be the Israelites.
That's right.
All right. The days of the turkey neck suit and tie boys is going to be over. All right. And it's going to be the days where it's going to be the brothers with the nice melanated skin and the robes and the beards now. That's going to be the new thing. All right. That's how it's going to be, man. And this society is going to be destroyed real soon, economically, and then nuclear-wise. Go on.
But the Most High will redeem my soul from the power of the grave.
Right, the Most High will redeem my soul from the power of the grave. Okay, because we're in the grave like state right now. So the Lord is going to redeem us back all over again. And that's already happening unto the nation of Israel. You know how that's happening? Because we're standing out as the prophets of the Lord, and we're now bringing back the secret information that was once sealed. So the Lord is resurrecting us back all over again. Because it tells you in Revelation 11 that the Lord will not suffer their dead bodies to be put into graves. Meaning we're going to come out of that dead state and arise with life now. And the life is the scriptures. The only set of people that can receive the light thereof are the Israelite man. Alright? And they're going to preach that light. And wake up other brothers. Go on.
Be not thou afraid when one is made rich.
Right, be not afraid that when one is made rich. Go on.
When the glory of his house is increased.
Right, when the glory of his house has increased, because the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, they're increasing every day. Okay, but guess what? There's going to come a time where all of that gold they got in the back door somewhere is all going to be transferred onto the people that they enslaved. And we're going to wear it upon us, man. The scripture says we shall wear the riches of the nations. I'm roughly paraphrasing what the scripture is saying. Go on.
So it says, for when he dieth, he shall carry nothing away.
Right, for when he dieth, he shall carry nothing away.
His glory shall not descend after him.
Right, his glory shall not descend after him. And that's what the Egyptians believe. They believe that if they die and they put all of their goods in the grave along with their dead bodies, they're going to come back along with those riches again. That's not going to happen. That's ludicrous. So it's the same thing with the modern day Pharaoh, which is the so-called white man. He's in rulership right now. He believes that he's going to come back into power, all right, and reset the New World Order. That ain't going to happen. The real New World Order is going to be us ruling. All right, that's the true world order. It's going to be Yahweh Shah and the saints thereof, 144,000, okay, and the righteous men that are going to be set in their ranking orders. That's going to be the new order. Go on, brother.
Though while he lived, while he lived, he blessed his soul.
Right.
And men will praise thee when thou doest well to thyself.
Right. Men will bless thee when thou doest well to thyself. And we're going to literally do exactly that in the kingdom. Because we're going to keep the laws. Okay, we're going to beautify the kingdom. All right? We're going to eat the right foods and we're going to be looking better, man, than all of these other nations. And we still look better than them, even though we're in our degradable state. That's why they want to listen to our crappy music that we bring out. All right? So that's showing you right there, even on a lower level, these other nations know that they can't hang with us, man. You understand? But right now, we gotta be humiliated first before we receive the honor. That's what all of this is all about. I mean, it's tough, it's hard, but hey, man, hey, you gotta muscle up. Gotta muscle up, man. The scripture says, gird up thy loins like a man. Because we're men here. We're not little girls out here, man. We're men. You know, we're not men portraying ourselves to be tough guys.
Right.
We're the real tough guys. Okay? Any so-called tough guy can't do what we do. They can't stand out here and each and every season and do what we do. Okay? It takes a special mind to do what we can do. Okay? That's how that is, man. That's the bottom line. You know, you got these thugged down wannabe gangsters and stuff like that. They couldn't stand a chance being out here with the garments on, thinking about what people think.
Yeah.
All right? You got guys that will walk around like they tough, they shrug their shoulders, and you really check them out. They're not tough at all. They're just hollow men. They have no substance to their character. That's why they have to show up and flaunt themselves. Okay, when you know you got it, you ain't gotta show shit. Because you know what you got, baby. Go on, bro.
He shall go to the generation of his fathers.
Right.
They shall never see light.
Right, they shall never see light. Go on.
Man that is in honor and understandeth not is like the beasts
Right,
that
a man
perish.
a man that have no understanding is like the beasts that perish. And that's exactly what's gonna happen to most of these people. They're gonna perish. Due to ignorance and wickedness. That's what's gonna have them perish. Okay, because what you have going on with these people, they got nothing but death angels all around. That's all they got. You understand? But if we got the word of the Lord and we got the right angels around about us, and that's faith to believe. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. You got some more, brother? Alright. Yeah, so let me see what you can get there. Are you gonna yeah. Shalom. You got some precepts, man. You know, and that's how it is, man. So
What's that?
yeah, it's something's wrong with his eye.
It's over there.
Yeah, so I mean, that's how it is, man. I mean, like, you know, this world, brothers, man, you know, we just gotta just hang in there and muscle on, because we're at the end of this place. You know, this goddamn society is gonna be destroyed real soon, man. These higher up bankers, they're gonna shut the system down, and this shit's gonna come to an end. Alright, and we're not mad at the fact that it's gonna come to an end. We actually applaud for them to do so. Because what that means, we're coming up next. That means the everlasting rest. That's what that means. You understand? So, I mean, it's like, man, last week I was just thinking to myself, every brother got to inquire of the kingdom. Because there ain't nothing out here, man. All you got out here is scallywags, animals running and rapping all over the place. No order, no structure, nothing. Okay, and then you also got to deal with this faggotry and this transgender madness. And I mean, this is not life, man. This ain't what it's supposed to be. Life is supposed to be where everything's done correct, everything's done perfectly. Everything's done in great perfection. The way of the world, people respect other people. Okay, people have a level of sense. People are not animalistic as they are today. This ain't life, man. People saying that, oh, I want to live my life. You ain't living no life. You don't even know what the word life means. Okay? And that's how it's supposed to be. Everything is supposed to be governed in the knowledge and understanding of the Heavenly Father. And we got that information. Okay, so if you put us in power along with Yahweh Shai, this world will change in no time. From the negative aspect where we at right now, from the positive aspect. Why? Because we have the inside scoop. We have the information. Okay, we're the what you call the authorities of the Word of God. That's what we are, starting from the apostles on down. That's why we're the ones pushing out the word. That's why we're the ones breaking down the prophecies. That's why we're the ones always going into the understanding of the scriptures. Why? Because we are the authorities. And you know what further solidifies that fact? Because you got these so-called studied theologians that learn the scriptures from us. They watch our videos and they get the scriptures from us.
Yeah.
So that further solidifies right there that we are the authorities of the Word of God. Okay, that's how that is, man. We're not dealing with foolishness up here. Okay, we're men of great standards. We have standards here. We have order, we have morals here, and we do the right way. Go on, bro, we got something. I'm gonna keep rambling on.
This is Micah 2:10, and it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your
Right,
rest."
so you're supposed to arise out of this mess. You're not supposed to just wallow in the madness of this world. You're supposed to arise out of it mentally, not go to Egypt, the flee Egypt doctrine, and the flee the flee America doctrine to go to Egypt. That ain't what it's talking about. This is talking about mentally, spiritually. Get your mind out of the ways of the world. Go on, brother.
It says, "For this is not your rest, because it is polluted.
Okay.
It shall destroy you, even as so destruction."
Right, this is not our rest, man. Now, on the left hand side, these Edomites, this is their rest, because this is their time to rule. This is their kingdom. That's why they can walk around and puke on the floor, walk around with cocaine in their pockets, and get off scot-free. Why? Because this is their kingdom. This is their world. This is why the elites can do what the elites of the so-called Europeans can do what they do. Why? Because it's in the palm of their hand. But this ain't our rest. You got our people, they want to intervene into the system. And they realize that they're not going to correlate with the system. It's just, it's not your rest. The Bible tells you what to do. Go on, bro. Huh? You gotta bring some more precepts, bro. You know, that's how it is, man. We not out here to play games. We ain't got time to be playing no games, man. We're serious men. Like I said, if you're not a scholar or you ain't got no, it's two people that I want to talk to, right? Out here. I want to talk to you that's got some sense, and I want to talk to people that's actually learning. Okay, if you're not learning, you ain't got no fucking sense, then you can just take a hike. And I'll take you straight up as well. All right, I'm not afraid to tell you straight. If I can, because I can read a person. I can look at a guy and know where he's coming from and what spirit he's coming in. So if I sense that he's coming in his dumbfounded spirit, or he's just drunk, he can take his fucking ass down the street. You feel what I'm saying? That's what he can do. Because we're not playing up here. We're not playing no games up here. This is what we mean business here. All right, go on. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you what, brother. I'm glad that you brought Micah up. Get the John. I think it's 2. I think it's 1 John 2 where it speaks about the love of the world is love of the Most High, something like that. 1 John 2 and 15.
Yeah.
Get 1 John 2 and 15.
Everything, it's like this. So I'll say something.
Yeah.
Everything you're saying, it happened today, man. Remember that Ethiopian guy? I knew that he started to teach me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped. I said, we're here to teach you. You're not here to teach me,
Right,
man.
right.
And he kept on going. I said, just ignore him, man.
Right. That's it. That's it.
They want to teach us.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, you know, and see, this is the thing, because, you know, like the brother was saying, you got guys out here, they come up to the camp and they want to teach us, but where is their foundation? Where are they teaching at?
Yeah.
You find out where they're teaching at, you ain't gonna find nothing, because they're not teaching. They don't know a damn thing to teach anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so read on.
This is 1 John 2 and 15, and it says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Right. Love not the world, neither the things that are of the world. Because if you love the world, then the Father is not in you, man. So that's what it means. It means to come out of the ways of the world. This Edomitic world, man, of the so-called white man. That will do you some hurt, some severe hurt, man. Go on.
It says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Right. Any man that love the world, the Father is not in him. The love of the Father is not in him. So you can't come to the camp and say, well, you know, I believe in God and Jesus Christ and the whole 9 yards, you know. But then yeah, you accept the transgender matters.
Yeah.
You can't serve two masters. You can either serve one or hate the other. Okay? That's how that goes down.
What's that?
Alright, I'm keeping it. Don't care.
Oh, you dropped it, yeah?
I don't know. Just get.
You know, that's how it is, man. So everything is all messed up here. Maybe the Lord gave it to me.
Hey, I need some money. Don't worry, I'm gonna ask him for some money. What?
That's the spirit. So I mean, that's the whole thing. What brothers gotta understand is that, and I'm talking about the brothers that are watching, that are waking up. Y'all gotta understand that the world that you're living in right now is gonna be destroyed. And that's better. And that's really good, because that means we're coming up. Okay, so and even that goes for brothers in the faith. You brothers in the faith like myself, because I'm gonna keep it real, man. Right now, I'm not really in an upbeat mood today. Because I have a lot of things that I be thinking about, man. You know, when you put things together, you know, it kind of breaks your spirit down. You know, but we gotta also be aware that the kingdom is gonna come and our change is gonna come. The Lord said what He said, and He's going to activate His word. Okay, so we have to believe in that. Go on, bro.
It says, for all that is in the world,
Okay.
the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life.
Right, in the pride of life. Read that verse again, bro.
It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes,
Right.
and the pride of life,
And the pride of life, go on.
is not of the Father,
Okay.
but is of the world.
Yeah, so every aspect of this world is not of the Heavenly Father. like waving the flags around. That's not of the Father. That ain't got nothing to do with the Most High. That's just foolishness. That's what that is. So what you gotta understand is when you follow this book to a T-bone, you understand that this world has no righteousness in it, and then you get more pissed off. Yeah. It's now that you have the inside scoop. But see, what makes it harder, right? And it's true. It's that you got the true information, but you can't do nothing with it. You can't put it to good use. You gotta wait for this devil to be destroyed, man. That's the hardest part of this truth is waiting, but we gotta suffer it, though. You know, that's a part of bearing our cross. You gotta suffer what you're dealing with, and just go through it and muscle on, man, and just pray. You know what I mean? If you feeling down in the spirit, you gotta just pray. You know, and I gotta do a little bit more praying, man, because I kind of find myself lacking in prayer nowadays. That's what one has to do, to live with the spirit. So yeah, get me another scripture too. And Paul said, everything that you see is temporal. I think that's in 1 Corinthians 4:2, I believe.
It's more or less the same. Like what we were saying earlier on, man. Everything what the brother said just now, we were saying earlier on. This place is temporary. We brought out that scripture as well. You're in the world, but don't be of the world, man. That's why when they come up with their foolishness, that's why I get angry, man. Because this is not. They act like this is a joke and we're some kind of entertainment. But I can see why the cracker does look at us like that. Because some of you niggas, you present yourselves like that, man. These hip hop niggas, like Rick Ross, man. When he signed some guy called Meat Mills, and they did this sign or whatever, and then Rick Ross had his hat, and he was like, you can tell that Rick Ross didn't really want to sign him, man, because he knows that he's finished, and now this nigga's finished, man.
That's it.
He knows what he entailed: selling your soul, bending over, doing abominable things.
It's 2 Corinthians 4.
And that's the reason why the Lord allows you to do that. He allows Satan to use you like that, because this is our punishment, man. You niggas in the rap industry, you tried to get out of the punishment by selling your soul, and now you're destroyed even more, man.
That's it. Because if you look at these rap guys, man, you know, they gotta revert back, because see, what money provides, it doesn't provide a peace of mind. You know, when you're living in an expensive household, you can just cool and relax, and plus you got the fundage. But guess what? While you're sitting back relaxing, you're thinking about all the ill deeds that you've done to get what you got to.
Yeah, man.
You understand? So there's no getting away from that. You try to get away from poverty, but now you gotta deal with new set of problems now. Check that out, go on.
So they take drugs all the time, man.
Right. 2 Corinthians 4:18 it says, while we look not at the things which are seen,
Right, we look not at the things which are seen, go on.
but at the things which are not seen.
Right.
For the things which are seen are temporal.
Right, so everything that we see right here is temporal. That's why the Lord said the fashion of this world passing away. Because everything in this physical realm, in this existence, is only but for a temporal moment in time. But what we don't see, which we don't see us ruling, we don't see the kingdom of heaven, we don't see the greenery of the earth and the righteousness thereof. But guess what? That's what's going to be played for everlasting on the earth. Go on.
But the things which are not seen are eternal.
Right, for the things that are unseen are eternal. So didn't it tell you in Daniel 7, right? It says that we're going to possess the kingdom forever and ever and have an everlasting kingdom and system. So everything that we don't see is going to be for eternity, man. All right? It's uncomprehendable. It's uncomprehendable where we're not ruling anything right now. You know, it's uncomprehendable to believe that we're going to come into power. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
All right? But guess what? That's going to be seen forever.
Right.
When that thing happens in the physical realm, that's going to be played out forever. Okay? And these Edomites, these so-called, white people, that's getting on our nerves, that's pissing us off, we're going to have the freedom to whoop their ass.
That's right.
Because we're going to have them as our slaves in the future. You see? And they can't do nothing about it. They can shout, they can scream, they can write songs all goddamn day long, they still going to get their ass whooped.
Right.
They can feel sorry for themselves. They can rub their head in the goddamn dirt if they want to express how they feel in our captivity. hey, we gonna rub their heads for them. All right, that's what we gonna do to these devils, man. We gonna beat them down. We gonna treat them like the Maya, or we gonna treat them like the Maya that they are.
That's right.
Okay, and even the Maya has some sort of worth than they do. They're not even worth the planet they even stand on. That's why the Lord is going to round their asses up and eradicate them at the end of the day. And that's 1,000 years to the future. That's the judgment of the Edomite, the so-called European. They're going to serve slavery for 1,000 years, and then after that, they've served slavery, they're going to be eradicated off the map. All right? Now that's something to see right there. Go on, bro. You got something. Hey, give me Obadiah 1, where it speaks about how Joseph and Judah is going to kill them. Obadiah 1. I think it's Obadiah 1 and 16.
I'm on 15 or 16.
Yeah, something like that. Because that's going to be the judgment, man. That's going to be the judgment. Because I didn't really want to talk about Esau. The Spirit God is talking about Esau right now. You know, because it's about that time that Esau gets the book opened against his house.
That's right.
It's time that you Israelites wake up.
You know
who your
that's
enemy
it.
is, man.
That's it, and it's time that you so-called Negroes understand what's going on, man, and stop walking around on naive and shit. Oh, some so-called white people are okay. No, they're not okay. Okay, they're not all right. They're a bunch of devils, man. They show you that every day, but you don't want to see it.
Right.
Because it hurts. Go on, bro.
It hurts.
Verse 16. You know where it says, Joseph shall be a flame in Judah?
16 or 17.
Obadiah 1 and 18, and it says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire,
Yep.
and the house of Joseph a flame,
Okay.
and the house of Esau for stubble,
Right, in the house of Esau for stuff.
and they shall kindle in them and devour them,
Right.
and there shall not be any remaining in the house of Esau, for Yahweh has spoken it.
Right, so what that goes into is the whole nation. Extermination. That goes into that. Now, when it says the whole house, what does it mean by the house? The whole entire nation. Okay? The whole entire household of that particular nation is going to be eradicated off the map. Okay, that's the so-called Europeans. That's their destiny 1,000 years into the future. Okay, and why is that? Because the Lord made them to be the wicked to show an example on how not to be. So once the Lord has shown that example, now he's just going to wipe them off the face of the map. Because we all going to learn and understand that you're not supposed to be like these people.
Yeah.
And do what they did. Because you see what happened to them, right? And that's going to strike fear in the whole entire world. That's what's going to happen. It's going to strike fear amongst all of these other nations. And then they're going to correspond with our law and order that we're going to establish on earth.
Yeah.
Which is the scriptures. The laws. All right, go on. Okay, yeah, so I'll tell you what we can do. Give me, what time is it now? Let's see what time it is. It's almost going into 9 o'clock. I'll tell you what, read one more scripture. You got it, bro. I didn't even know it was that late, man. Time was quick, man.
The sun is staying up. The sun is staying up.
Yeah, come. Yeah, get me, let me see, man. Let me see.
At least they realized, and then, that was Jake. He goes straight through, man.
Oh, yeah. Can't find the shit. You're going, bro, go on.
Yeah, so the time we're in now, man, it's a time for our big brother to return, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just believe me, man. Oh, you know that nigga Tupac, he's got a song, and when the chorus goes, Mama, I ain't happy here. Well, you know what? We ain't happy either, man. Hey, it's true.
Yeah, Ezekiel 21 to 26.
Yeah, that nigga's right. We ain't happy here.
Yeah, that's right, man. Because the whole thing of the matter is that, like the old saying goes, the so-called white man's heaven is the so-called black man's hell.
Yeah.
All right, that's what it is, man. That's why in this society, in this revival of ancient Rome system, wherever you see Jake at, Jake is low and pretty much ain't got nothing to back him up. He's living in these dilapidated neighborhoods, which is a reflection of his downfall. Yeah. Okay, go on. And then you got the world laughing at our downfall.
Right.
And guess what? The world is going to pay for that. I'm talking about the nations of the world.
Right. Make money from it as well.
And they make money from it too.
Yeah, hip hop and all that.
That's what that's all about, man. So, hey, man, judgment is going to come for the same people that destroyed the earth. All right, and you know who, and that's why he put his hand down, because he know I was talking about his house. I didn't say the so-called white man. Like the saying goes, if the shoe fit, wear it, right?
Yeah.
So obviously the shoe fit. Go on. That's why he put his hand on. Whatever. You're going.
Right.
What?
26.
Ezekiel 21, then 26, and it says, "Thus saith Yahweh power, remove the diadem and take off the crown. He shall not be the same. Exalt him that is low and abase him that is high."
Right, and abase him that is high. So the Lord is going to do two things. The Lord is going to put Esau down, and the ones that are low in the society are going to be exalted. That's the Israelites. We're going to be exalted into power. Okay? One more scripture, brother, that we're going to close out.
Like Job, innit? Job was increased at the last end. And the Lord gave him more than he had.
Right.
Took everything away.
Yeah.
But he said, though he slay me, I'll put my trust in him. And that's how I am, man.
Yeah.
The last 12 months, health-wise, has been like a nightmare. But I know the Lord's doing it to punish me and to strengthen me.
Yeah.
You know what? In that time of Jacob's trouble, a lot of you Israelites that got diabetes or whatever, you're gonna die in the first week, man. Once your medicine is taken, when they can't have their blood pressure tablets or whatever, a lot of you Israelites that have got sickle cell diabetes, you're gonna die within a week. They're gonna be dead, man.
And I mean, and I mean, it even goes beyond our people. You got these devils. See, I'm getting like the one spirit.
Yeah, okay, getting the water spirit.
Nah, but I mean, yeah, the brother's right. A lot of you so-called Negroes, that's unhealthy because of your bullshit diet. You're gonna die out here. You're gonna be the first mother effers to die out here, along with these devils too. Because they're gonna die because their diet is all fucked up. A lot of these devils gotta rely on tablets, prescription drugs. And a lot of these people, they don't even know what the word prescription even means. What does the word prescription means? They couldn't tell you. All right? So, hey man, these people are just idiots. Go on.
Like Anglo-Saxon,
Right.
man. They say they're Anglo-Saxons. What does the word mean? These white people don't know, man.
They don't know what
because
that
it ain't
word
their
means.
fucking history. It's ours, man.
Right. And when you look up the word Anglo means an angel. Okay? Saxon goes back to the word Isaac. So when you put the word down together, it means the angelic sons of Isaac. Who are those angelic sons of Isaac? The Israelites.
Yeah.
That further solidifies that our people ruled in Europe. There's so much dark art that the brothers in Central London, they got that information. We ruled in Great Britain. That's where the term Anglo comes from. The term Anglo comes from our people because they knew that they were the sons of Isaac, the angelic sons of Isaac. All right, let's get that correct. Go on, read that.
It's Jeremiah 3:17, and it says, "And at that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of Yahweh,
Right.
and all nations shall be gathered unto it. To the name of Yahweh, Jerusalem, neither shall they walk anymore after the imaginations of their evil heart."
That's it. So we're going to be known as the throne of the Most High. And all of the nations, they're going to have to take heed to what we bring out. Any form of law and order we bring on the planet, they're going to have to deal with that. Because we're coming into power now. Now we're going to reign in power as Israelites. Okay, not black people, not West Indians, not Jamaicans. We're going to rule as the Israelites. Because that's exactly who we are. Okay, that's the bottom line. Read that one more time, brother.